Students, in the previous video we have seen the concept of the local extreme values by using the second derivative test. Now let us move to the concept of asymptotes. Asymptote is a straight line which meets the curve at infinity. So for example, you take y is equal to 1 by x. So for this function we can have the asymptotes. So before moving to asymptotes, so let us see in the coordinate system. So you know this, so this is a x-axis. So this is from minus infinite to plus infinity. For the equation of x-axis, y is equal to 0, means all the y values 0 in the x-axis. So vertical line is the y-axis. For this equation is x is equal to 0. So in this vertical line, all x values will be 0. So this is equation for x equal to 0 and x has nothing but y is equal to 0. So you know the coordinate system. So now let us move to the asymptotes. So for x is equal to 0, for this function y is equal to 1 by x. When x is equal to 0, so what happens? So that is 1 by 0, that is infinity. So when x is 0, y goes to infinity. Means so this curve meets the y axis at infinity. So therefore x is equal to 0 is a x equal to 0 thing, but y axis is a vertical asymptote. So suppose if x is increasing positively, that is 1, 2, 3 like this up to infinity. When x is equal to infinity, what happens? 1 by infinity, so that is equal to 0. So when x is increases, y goes to what? 0. Means this curve y is equal to 1 by x meets the straight line, otherwise x axis meets the curve at what? Infinity. So therefore, so here y is equal to 0 is a horizontal asymptotes. Similarly, one can observe for the interval minus infinite to 0 also. So again y-axis is the vertical asymptotes and x-axis is the horizontal asymptotes. Now let us move to the definition. Mathematically, how do we define vertical asymptotes, horizontal asymptotes, and one more that oblique asymptotes. So asymptotes can be classified into three categories. One is a vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote, and another one is oblique asymptote. If there is no horizontal asymptotes, so one can see the oblique asymptotes. So you take another example, y is equal to tan x. So y is equal to tan x here. So for the interval minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, we can observe when x is 0, tan 0 is 0. Fine, this point. When x is equal to pi by 4, tan pi by 4 is 1, and tan minus pi by 4 is minus 1 here. When tan pi by 2, that goes to infinity. X is equal to pi by 2 is a equation, and this line meets the curve at what? Infinity. When x equal to pi by 2, what is tan pi by 2? That is infinity. So this curve and this straight line meets the curve infinity. So therefore x equal to pi by 2 is a vertical asymptotes. Similarly, this straight line is x equal to minus pi by 2. So this straight line meets the curve again at minus infinity. So therefore x equal to minus pi by 2 is also a vertical asymptotes. But here there is no horizontal asymptotes. Now let us move to the definition of the vertical asymptotes. The vertical line nothing but parallel to the y-axis, or one y-axis itself is a vertical line. And similarly parallel to y-axis means, for example, x equal to pi by 2, x equal to pi by 2, x equal to minus pi by 2, like this one can take. Vertical line x equal to a is called the vertical asymptote of the curve y is equal to f of x if at least one of the following is true. First one is limit of the function f of x as extends to a plus, it means I'll tell you that is plus or minus infinity. When extends to a plus, that f of x goes to what? Infinity. Then we can write x is equal to a is a vertical asymptote, or limit as extends to a minus of the function f of x that goes to either plus infinity or minus infinity. If any one of the condition is true, then we can write x is equal to a is a vertical asymptote. What is the meaning of x is equal to a plus, you take point a here, x is equal to a, and suppose for example a is equal to 1. So 1 plus nothing but 1.1, 1.01, 1.1 is here, comes here. 1 point, that is just extends to 1 plus means just x approaches to 1 means I can take the values x equal to 1.1, 1.01, near to 1 is 1.001, like this. So these are the x tends to 1 plus values. 1 minus value is nothing but less than 1 is 0.9, 0.99, 0.99. These are the values close to 1 minus. A is equal to, I consider 1. A plus nothing but, so approaches from the right side of the point A, and A nothing but approaches to A from the left side of the point A. Nothing but A minus and A plus. So we have seen that vertical asymptotes. Now let us move to the definition of the horizontal asymptote. The horizontal line y is equal to b is called the horizontal asymptote of the graph of the function f if at least one of the following is true. Limit of the function f of x as extends to infinity plus infinity that goes to b. Therefore, y is equal to b is a horizontal asymptote. How do we get horizontal asymptote? Just simply extends to plus infinity for the function f of x. If we get one limit value there will be finite value, so that value b is a horizontal asymptote. Otherwise, limit of the function f of x as extends to minus infinity that goes to b. So therefore, y is equal to b is a horizontal asymptote. Suppose if there is no horizontal asymptotes, one can see the another asymptote, that is oblique asymptote. So an asymptote of the graph that is neither horizontal nor vertical is called oblique asymptote. I'll tell you how to find the oblique asymptotes in future. Let us finding the asymptotes of the given rational function. Generally, to find the asymptotes, function should be a rational function. Rational numbers, that is p by q. Rational function nothing but p of x by what? Q of x form. That is f of x. So that is f of x should be a rational function to find asymptotes here. So now here I consider the rational function that is f of x equal to a1 into x power n and so on a naught by bm into x power n and so on b naught be a rational function. To find vertical asymptotes, what to do generally? So denominator equating 0, so we'll get a vertical asymptote. The vertical asymptote of the function y is equal to f of x may be found by setting the denominator equal to 0. Just make denominator make it 0. For example, y is equal to, in the previous exams you have taken, so denominator x is there, just x equal to 0, will have a vertical asymptotes. So simple way to get the vertical asymptotes, just making denominator 0 equating to 0. To find the horizontal asymptote, the graph y is equal to f of x will have at most one horizontal asymptote. It can be found according to the following. Let us see how do we get horizontal asymptote from the given function. Suppose first one, if m is greater than n, and means degree of the denominator. What is degree of the denominator? M here. Greater than degree of the numerator. So then y is equal to 0 is a horizontal asymptote. Very simple. If the degree of the denominator is greater than degree of the numerator, then we will have a y is equal to 0 as a horizontal asymptote. For example, y is equal to x minus 1 by x square minus 1. So in this case we can observe that degree of the denominator is greater than degree of the numerator, therefore we will have a horizontal asymptote simply y is equal to 0 when the degree of the denominator is greater than the degree of the numerator. For example, suppose second case now, if m is equal to n means degree of the numerator is same as the degree of the denominator, then y is equal to an by bm. What is an? The coefficient of x power n, and bm is the coefficient of x power m. So this will be the horizontal asymptote when degree of the numerator of the function f of x same as the degree of the denominator. So third case, suppose if m is less than n, suppose if the degree of the denominator is less than the degree of the numerator, so there is no horizontal asymptotes. One should move to the oblique asymptotes. Let us move to the definition of the oblique asymptotes here. A rational function with the degree of the numerator is 1 more than the degree of the denominator. It means degree of the numerator, degree of y is equal to of p of x by q of x. So this is a rational function. Is the degree of the numerator 1 greater than the degree of the denominator. For example, y is equal to x square minus 1 by x minus 1. In this case, so one can see the oblique asymptote. Here degree is 2, here degree is 1. So 1 more than degree of the denominator. So like this one can get the oblique asymptotes in this case. So now to find the oblique asymptotes, divide the numerator by the numerator, will get a quotient. That quotient will be in the form y is equal to ax plus b. So then y is equal to ax plus b is an oblique asymptote of the given function. So now let us move to the problems. One can understand through the problems what exactly the vertical asymptote and how to find the horizontal asymptotes and oblique asymptotes. Let us take a problem. Here I consider V a nothing but vertical asymptote, H a nothing but horizontal asymptote, O a nothing but oblique asymptotes. Now let us move to the problem. Find the vertical and horizontal asymptotes of the graph of the function f of x is equal to 3x plus 1 by x square minus 4. So how do we get, first let us move to the vertical asymptotes. To find vertical asymptotes, what to do? Just I told you, you make denominator 0. Denominator equating to 0. What is denominator of the function? X square minus 4 is equal to 0. X square is equal to 4. X is equal to plus or minus 2. X is equal to plus 2 and x is equal to minus 2 are the vertical asymptotes. So this is very easy way to find the vertical asymptotes. To find vertical asymptotes, always the given function should be a rational function. Rational function p of x by q of x, where p of x equal to 3x plus 1 and q of x equal to x square minus 4. Yes, we have a vertical asymptotes by equating the denominator is equal to 0. Other way to find the vertical asymptote, what to do? You take the x equal to plus 2 and minus 2. You approach x tends to 2 plus and x tends to what? 2 minus. You approach from right side of the 2 and left side of the 2. You should get either plus infinity or minus infinity. Definitely, when you take x tends to 2 minus nothing but 1.9 like this. 3 into 1.9 plus 1, that is positive. And x square is there here. So that is, this can be written as, you know, this is 1.99, almost this is become 0. So anything by 0, that is minus infinity, because this is 1.9 nothing but 1.99 nothing but, this is bigger than, when compared to this is minus, the approaches to what? Minus infinity. So this is, when extends to minus, we'll have a minus infinity. When extends to plus, we'll have a plus infinity. When extends to minus 2 minus x, we'll have a minus infinity. Minus 2 plus, we'll have a plus infinity. When extends to 2 minus 2 and minus 2, we'll have a limit is plus infinity or minus infinity. Therefore, the lines x equal to 2 and x equal to minus 2 are the vertical asymptotes of the graph. Easy to way to find the vertical asymptotes. Just denominator, take the denominator and equating to 0 and solve it. We'll have a equation x equal to, here x equal to 2 and minus 2 are the vertical asymptotes. Now let us move to the horizontal asymptotes. So we can observe that in a given function is here 3x plus 1. Given function is 3x plus 1 by x square minus 4. So you can observe that degree of the denominator is greater than degree of the numerator. So therefore simply we can write y is equal to 0 is a horizontal asymptote. Yes, since you can observe the larger degree occurs in the denominator, the graph as a horizontal asymptote, that is y is equal to 0 is the horizontal asymptotes. Let us check through the definition now. Let us check extends to, how do we get the horizontal asymptote? Just to apply the function f of x and extends to infinity, minus infinity and plus infinity. We'll have a limit point, so that limit point will be the horizontal asymptotes. Let us take extends to infinity for the function f of x. What is our function f of x? 3x plus 1 by x square minus 4. Directly I cannot apply the extends to infinity. Take x outside, 3 plus 1 by x, and x square outside, 1 minus 4 by x square. X and x get cancelled. 3 plus 1 by x by x into this, you can write. Now you apply the extends to infinity. So anyway, this is 3 plus 1 by 0 is 1 by infinity is 0 by that is 0 into 1 minus 0. So 3 by 0 is what? 3 by 0, that is infinity. Yes, we have, 3 by infinity. 3 by infinity is what? That is 0. Therefore, y is equal to 0 is a horizontal asymptote. Similarly, one can check for the extends to minus infinity also. We will have a 0. So if you have horizontal asymptotes, there is no question of oblique asymptotes. Therefore, the graph of the curve is here. We can observe here. Yes, we have seen that y is equal to 0 is a horizontal asymptote. Now vertical asymptote, x equal to 2. This is x equal to 2 is a vertical asymptote, and x equal to minus 2 is another vertical asymptotes. Then the curve. So easily you can plot the curve. You can sketch the curve through the asymptotes. Anyway, the curve should not meet the lines x equal to 2, and these two line and curve should meet at what? Infinity. Therefore, like this you can go. And y is equal to 0 is a horizontal asymptote. So this curve keeps on moving. So this curve and y-axis meets at infinity. Yes, similarly, here you can observe this again. This curve again meets the line at what? X equal to 2 and minus 2 at infinity and minus infinity. Similarly, so this curve again meets the curve at y is equal to 0 at minus infinity, and vertical line x equal to minus 2 at what? Infinity. So I think this is the curve with asymptotes which you are drawn. Let us take another example. Find the vertical and horizontal asymptotes of the graph x plus 3 by x plus 2. It is being a rational function, one can get the asymptotes here. So to find vertical asymptotes, what to do? You take the denominator and equating to 0. So that x equal to minus 2 is a vertical asymptotes. So one can check through the definition also. Limit as a extends to minus 2 minus and minus 2 plus. We'll have a minus infinity and plus infinity. Therefore, x is equal to minus 2 is a vertical asymptote. Now let us move to the horizontal asymptotes. So you know the given function, what is y is equal to f of x equal to x plus 1 by x plus 2. This is given function. So you know degree of the numerator is also 1, degree of the denominator is also 1. So degree is same. So therefore, what is coefficient of x here? 1, and in the denominator coefficient of x is 1. So that is 1. So y is equal to 1 is a horizontal asymptote of the curve y is equal to x plus 1 by x plus 2. If there is a horizontal asymptote, so there is no question of oblique asymptotes. Otherwise, one can check the horizontal asymptotes through by applying the extents to infinity of the function f of x. You take x outside from the given function 1 plus 1 by x, and x also take it outside from x plus 2, x into 1 plus 2 by x. So x get cancelled. Now apply the limits. This is equal to 1 plus 1 by infinity, that is 0. 1 plus 2 by infinity, that is 0. That is 1. Yes, y is equal to 1 is a horizontal asymptote. Similarly, one can check when x tends to minus infinity also, we will have a 1 here. So therefore, horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 1 and vertical asymptote is x is equal to minus 2. Let us plot the figure now. So now let us take the coordinate system. Y is equal to, this is y is equal to 0, x-axis. You can take y is equal to 1 is a horizontal asymptote, and x is equal to minus 2, that x is equal to 0, vertical line, and let us take x is equal to minus 2 here. X is equal to minus 2 is a vertical asymptotes. Now, so we can observe that this is the asymptote, these asymptotes, like this it goes. Simply, roughly you can draw this. This is the curve. This curve meets the asymptotes at where? At infinity. And similarly, one can see that like this you can see. Roughly you can draw this, which I written here. Now let us move to the next problem here. Find the asymptotes, all possible asymptotes of the function 2x square minus 3 by 7x plus 4. To find the vertical asymptotes, you take the denominator and equating to 0. So that is 7x plus 4 is equal to 0. This simply x is equal to minus 4 by 7 is a vertical asymptote of the graph. Other we can check through the definition which we solved here. So now let us move to the horizontal asymptotes for the given function. So what is the given function here? That is f of equal to 2x square minus 3 by 7x plus 4. This is the given function. We can observe that degree of the numerator is greater than degree of the denominator. So there is no horizontal asymptotes. One can see the oblique asymptotes. How do you get the oblique asymptotes? So divide the numerator. Numerator is 2x square minus 3 by the denominator. Denominator is 7x plus 4. So when you divide it here, quotient will be the 2 by 7x minus 8 by 49. So this will be the oblique asymptotes. Yes, therefore that can be written as y is equal to 2 by 7x minus 8 by 49 is the oblique asymptote here. So now let us draw this now. Draw the figure here. So we have a asymptote, vertical asymptote x is equal to, this is 0 here, this is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, x-axis, and x is equal to minus 4 by 7. So we have a x is equal to minus 4 by 7 is the vertical asymptote, and there is no horizontal asymptotes. We have the oblique asymptote is a straight line. One can write like this, when x is equal to 0 minus 8 by 49. So I think this will pass through somewhere here. So this is the oblique asymptote. So one can draw this by putting the x value, x is 0, just plot the point, x is equal to 1, like this, x is equal to minus 1, like this. One can plot the curve also here. for this given function oblique straight line. So now let us draw the curve. So this is the vertical asymptote, this is the vertical asymptote, this is the oblique asymptote. One can see that the curves roughly you can write like this, and here one can like this. So this is the curve corresponding to the asymptotes. Now let us move to the next problem. Find the asymptotes of the graph f of x equal to x square plus 3 by x minus 1. So to find vertical asymptote, what to do here? So you make a denominator 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 0 and x equal to 1. X equal to 1 is a vertical asymptote. We can check through the definition. For x tends to 1 minus, we have minus infinity. X tends to 1 plus, we have a plus. We can check. I'll tell you how to get to minus infinity here. X equal to 1 minus nothing but like 0.99, for example. Let us take 0.9. When x square is 0.9 plus 3, anyway, this is positive, by when x is 0.9 minus 1, this is a minus 0. Almost 0.00001. It means what? Anything by almost, that is negligible value, that goes to what? Anything by 0 is what? Infinity. This minus sign is there, we have a minus infinity. So similarly one can see the plus infinity. Here 1 plus, like 1.0001 you can take. 1.001 minus 1, that is positive in the denominator. Numerator anyway positive. Denominator almost 0. Anything by 0, that is what? Infinity. So that goes to infinity when x tends to 1 plus as well as 1 minus. Therefore x equal to 1 is a vertical asymptote. Now let us move to the horizontal asymptotes here. So the given function is x square plus 3 by x minus 1. I think degree of the numerator is greater than degree of the denominator. There is no horizontal asymptote. Therefore let us move to the oblique asymptote by dividing the numerator by the denominator. How do you divide it? Divide this x minus 1, that is the divisor, x square plus 3 is the dividend. So try to eliminate x square here by multiplying x square, x into x square, minus 1 into x here. Subtract, x square can cancel, but here minus in out, so this becomes minus in minus plus. 3 plus 3 plus x here. Okay, so now again try to eliminate x here. So by multiplying the plus 1, what happens here? X minus 1. Subtract here, x minus x get cancel, here minus, that is plus here. 4 is the remainder here. So now let us move to, we have to divide it up to get degree of this denominator should be less than, it be anyway constant here. You have to divide this term by denominator to remainder should be constant here. Therefore one can write, this is the quotient here, quotient plus remainder by divisor, we get the function, rational function. So quotient written, remainder plus divisor. So when I take LCM again get back to x square plus 3 by x minus 1. So quotient will be the oblique asymptote. Yes, quotient will be the oblique asymptote. When x tends to infinity, what happens? This becomes 0. So x plus 1 will be the oblique asymptote. Yes, this is the oblique asymptote. And vertical asymptote is x equal to 1 here. The curve is like this. So this is the curve corresponding to the asymptotes. Similarly one can solve the next problem. So find the asymptotes of the graph 8x minus 2x square by x square minus 9. So to find the vertical asymptotes, make denominator 0, x square minus 9 is equal to 0, x equal to plus or minus 3, x equal to plus or minus 3 are the vertical asymptotes. Even one can verify through the definition also. And let us move to the horizontal asymptotes. So what is given function? 8x minus 2x square by x square minus 9. Degree of the numerator is same as degree of the denominator. Therefore the y is equal to coefficient of x square, that is minus 2 in the numerator, in the denominator 1 here, that is minus 2 is the horizontal asymptotes. Anyway, horizontal asymptotes exist here, so there is no oblique asymptotes. One can verify with through definition also, that is minus 2 will come. So one can draw the figure and asymptotes here. What are the asymptotes here? Asymptotes, one is y is equal to minus 2. Y is equal to minus 2, nothing but y is equal to 0. Y is equal to minus 2 is the horizontal asymptote. And what are the vertical asymptotes? Vertical asymptotes are x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to plus 3. One can see that curve like this, and curve like this, x equal to s, like this you can write, and curve again like this. Here we have the curve corresponding to the asymptotes here.